In this lab titled Extract Data with Content Understanding Azure AI Foundry, we will use Azure AI Foundry's content understanding feature to extract structured data from invoices using generative AI. You'll train and test an analyzer to automate data extraction, and we will see how easily AI can process documents for business needs. Let's go ahead and log in to the virtual machine. Now, to log into the virtual machine, your password is already given here, or it can be found under resources. So I'm going to click on password, click on the T symbol for the password. Your Azure login details are also given here, as well as it's given under resources tab. Let's go ahead and log into the Azure AI Foundry portal. Open up the Edge browser. Let's open up the URL. You will be prompted to sign in. There is a sign in button on the top right hand corner. Click on sign in. For the username, go to the resources tab and you see the username here. So you can click on the T symbol, it will automatically type it for you. Click on next and then click on the T symbol on the password, it will type in the password. Sign in. If you want to save it, you can save the credential. All right, so we're done with step one. Now, whenever you see a colored box, please note that the standard steps might not apply and you should follow the steps in the light orange or pinkish box. Okay, so I need to open up a new tab and go to this new link. Let's open up a new tab and open this new link. Now, the reason why the regular steps does not work is because we are using something called as cloud slice. That means our subscription is shared among multiple users through our lab provider. Then I'm going to click on create. I'm going to give a project name. I need to select AI Hub resource, the second option. Click on next. Let's delete the project name and let's give a project name as per my lab instruction. I'm going to rename my hub and give the name. Let's go to advanced options. I have my subscription selected. There is only one resource group, but look at the region. So I need to pick one of the regions given here. I'm going to stick with West US. And I'm going to click on create. It does take 3 to 5 minutes, so please wait. Okay, it took like 5 to 6 minutes. Let's click on close. So let's go to AI services on the left side. Select try content understanding tile. I'm going to click on it. Select or create a project to start. I think we should already have a project. Now, in step 2, it wants us to open up the Azure AI Service Exploration page. I'm going to open up a new tab. Click on the T symbol. It opens up the services. Step number 3, try content understanding tile. There it is. I'm going to click on try content understanding. Select or create a project to start. So I'm going to click on this and select my project name, which we have already created. Click on select. So step number 5 is done. Let's go to custom task. And here we are going to click on create. We are going to give the task name as contest or invoice, and the description of the task is an invoice analysis task. We're going to select on single file content analysis, and our default settings, we're going to keep it default. We're not going to make any changes, and we're going to click on create. So this will create our contest or invoice task. So we are done with step number 8. Let's wait for this particular service to be created. It took 3 minutes, but the process is completed. Let's go ahead and download the schema that we can upload here. Let's open up a new tab. Click on the T symbol to open up the GitHub link. So we have downloaded an invoice in our downloads folder. So we are going to go ahead and upload the file. Click on Browse, Downloads, Open Invoice. Now let me open the invoice file just to show you the content. So this is a sample invoice file. Okay. So we have uploaded the file. Invoice data extraction, that's the one we are going to select. So these are the information it is going to try and extract from the invoice. I'm going to click on Create. Now let's wait for the analysis to run. Now this might take like a minute or two. Let's go ahead and click on Save. It took a minute or two to complete the analysis, but it has extracted the data. And if you notice, the billing address it was able to pick up, who's the recipient, what is the customer's address, customer's name. Some of the information that were part of the default analysis we were not able to find. That's why it says not found. All right. So whenever it is closer to 100, it means that it is pretty accurate, but there are some information which is like 43%. So it was able to fetch an address, but it's not sure if it is a customer's address. Okay. So if you click on Result, so all the information that we found in the Fields tab is given here as a JSON file. Now, if you look at the step number 4 here, the content understanding service should have correctly identified the text that corresponds to the fields in the schema. If it had not done so, you could use the label data page to upload another sample form and explicitly identify the correct text for each field. Now, when you're satisfied with how well the analyzer is able to detect the data in the invoice, you select the Analyzer List tab. So if you want, you could add more invoices and use the label data property here to explicitly tell them how to identify certain text fields, which is beyond the scope of this lab. Let's go ahead to the next exercise about building your analyzer. So I'm going to go ahead, go to Analyzer List. I'm going to click on Build an Analyzer. The name of the analyzer is Invoice Analyzer, description, and Invoice Analyzer. I know it's pretty creative. It is creating. Just give it a minute or two. Sometimes you might have to click on this refresh button just to see the status is changing. Okay. Now let's open up another tab and go to this link to download the second invoice, Contoso Invoice 2 PDF. So we have downloaded the file. I am going to go ahead and upload this. Let's go ahead and click on this Invoice Analyzer. Let's click on Test. Upload the second invoice, invoice number 2. Click on Code Example. So when we click on the code example, you see a code here. Okay. So when you build and deploy your content understanding analyzer in Azure AI Foundry, it creates an endpoint, a unique web address that other programs can connect to. That's the one. This endpoint allows you to send documents like invoices from your own application to this AI model for analysis and then receive extracted text or data automatically. Okay, so this is something that you could use. Now we are done with this. So I'm going to close this. As always, the last step is to clean up. So how do we clean up? We open up a new portal, go to portal.azure.com. I'll click on cancel here, go search for resource groups. Open up your resource group, select the resources that you have created, click on these three dots and click on delete. Here you tap delete and click on delete and the delete button again. It does take 2 to 3 minutes to delete all the resources. All right, all the resources are deleted. It took like 3 minutes. Once it is done, I'm going to click on this three lines, the hamburger icon. I'm going to click on end, yes, end my lab. So that brings us an end to this particular lab. Thank you.